We are back. A bit late, just because it's Monday evening. My throat's a bit hoarse, just because I recorded this almost 3 times, and I'm almost going through the whole thing, but I keep getting cut, interrupted, basically. So there's that. So playoffs. Oh, that was a bad drink. I'm gonna have to drink some water. But we're facing Jacob. Oh, that's like. Ugh. So after week 13, after my win, there was only a few ways it could have gone. I could have faced Jacob, Golden, or Vooper. And since Vooper beat Jacob and Golden won, I think Golden had to lose really badly after Vooper beat Jacob to fight me. But we're facing Jacob just because, yeah, he ended up fourth with a record of 10-3, which is kind of insane to think about. Like fourth. It's kind of insane to think about just because fourth and fifth seed, and I have such a strong record. I feel, but sometimes this is the way it goes. I've lost to all three of them, so I didn't have a preference of who I beat. It was only a matter of redemption. So there's that. Jacob's team hasn't changed all season, so props to him for picking up a great team at the beginning of the season, but our team has changed. We traded away Alolan Raichu to Helix and the Potown Munchpips for his rejected Mon, Glade. So he didn't really like Glade, and going into week 13, I knew I wanted to drop Alolan Raichu, and the Mon I had my eyes on was Claydol. Actually, I was like week 12, I had my eyes on Piloswine, actually, just because I thought it was a nice Mon with a Violet. But that was a fighting weakness again to my team. So I thought, you know what, maybe Claydol would be better, because it gets Teleport, it gets Rapid Spin, and it's very defensive. But looking into the playoffs, I thought it was too passive of a Mon. And Electric types that I might be facing, as one in Jacob's team, for example, Heliolisk, I might be immune to Electric type attacks, but I'm gonna get hit by a Dark move no matter what. Like, let's take Heliolisk. It has Dark Pulse, and it has Grass Knot. It has Surf. Like, Claydol has so many weaknesses, so it's kind of hard to put on the team. So I went for Glade. I didn't put Glade on this team, but in a future team, if I do make it past, if I do beat Jacob, I think whoever my opponent is second round, or even if I make it to the finals somehow, I think it can be a good team. It can be a good addition to the team. So I picked up Glade. But yeah, enough about that. Something interesting I want to show is that Jacob actually sent me his team. So we're at the bottom just because we're recording. But yeah, Jacob sent me his team. I sent him mine, and looking it over kind of now and the day before, something to note is that Gardevoir number 1 is that Gardevoir number 1. It's speed tier, so it was made to outspeed just Alolan Raichu. That was the fastest Mon on my team, so it's probably gonna sacrifice more speed if he does go the same route with Gardevoir. Because my fastest Mon now is Cobalion. So yeah, it's not max speed Scarf, which is something to note. Cough is Shadow Ball only with Will-O-Wisp Pain Split. One of my main worries with my current team is Nasty Plot or Trick Room, mainly Trick Room Cough. Just because Trick Room is going to be a bit of a detriment to my team, and I guess his team as well, just because, he has Sandrush, Excadrill, so that can be kind of scary. But yeah, Nasty Plot with, Trick Room can be terrifying, and I might have to sacrifice a Mon in order to get in the right Mon. But I don't think he has all the coverage for my team. Yeah, Nasty Plot Shadow Ball is really strong, but Hydreigon can kind of take that, Snorlax can kind of take that. He has to run Body Press in that case, but then it's kind of like, what do you sacrifice? So it's kind of, up in the air. Excadrill is made to outspeed Swiftswim Ludicolo, I believe, so that's props to him. That's going to be the fastest Mon no matter what. Funnily enough, the Mon I traded away would have been faster if I ran Electric Terrain, but even then, I'd have to run, Air Balloon or something to, survive a hit, so. T-Tar was special. That's one thing I didn't expect last time, and it kind of cost me, I feel, just because I took a lot of hits with Corviknight in that way. Corviknight's more prepared, it's a bit more mixed defenses, you'll see down the line, and I think I have a nice tech which will help against T-Tars no matter what. The only T-Tar I'm kind of afraid of is Choice Band, and that kind of speaks to T-Tar's versatility, just because he can run special, he can run, Jacob runs setup once, I think he ran, Rock Polish, I think he run Dragon Dance. I think he gets Dragon Dance. So that can be something scary as well, so. Choice Band is the one I'm only afraid of just because of the immediate power, but I think I can still work around it. I might just take a heavy dent. Heliolisk along with Gardevoir was just a pain to deal with, and that's something I'm switching up for this team. Because I realized special attackers, I don't have a special tank. Like Snorlax can kind of deal with it, but you know, Psyshock can still do a lot. Heliolisk's Focus Blast was something I worried about, but it turns out he didn't have it. Grass Knot kind of hits Vaporeon and Gigalith in a combo, I guess, even though Thunderbolt would hit Vaporeon. Of course, the Phalanx. The Phalanx was a very surprise pick to me, and it kind of worked out in his favor, just because the fighting types are really good against my team. So, didn't make too many changes to hit the Phalanx, but I think it's still a strong team nonetheless. So, will he bring the same mons? I don't know. But let's get into our team. So, first mon is Gigalith. I know I don't have names, shiny, whatever. I'll do that for the match. Hopefully, if it's tonight, I might forget. But yeah. And also, just because I haven't spoken about it, face cam, just because it's playoffs. Not really, just because... Oh, that's loud. I just didn't want that to be loud. Mainly because I find myself doing better if I know the camera's on. So it's like, oh yeah, I have to like stay focused. So that's mainly why face cam is on. So yeah, Gigalith. Running a set that I only saw about a week ago, courtesy of the one and only Pokegame MD. Heavy duty boots sturdy. So sturdy usually in past generations it'd be broken by hazards, right? You know, sturdy's only really good in the early game if you want to set up hazards. You know, set up suicide lead, but late to mid game it does kind of work out. But I feel like especially in this game, in a pinch, sturdy heavy dudes might work out just because heavy duty boots prevent me from taking hazard damage. So if I don't take any damage setting up my stealth rocks, I can keep the sturdy intact for later in the game. And I think it's going to be really useful against maybe Excadrill, just because if I can take an Earthquake and hit it with an Earthquake back, I might be able to win the game. The current set doesn't OHKO Excadrill with Earthquake. I need a lot more attacking for that, but I feel like overall, having that special bulk is really needed just because I'm not running Sand. The main reason I'm not running Sand is because I don't want to set up Excadrill accidentally. So there's that. I mentioned rocks. Rock Blast is pretty interesting just because it can break a Selgor's Focus Sash. That's also a mon I'm worried about just because having hazard set up against me can be not fun. So yeah. Earthquake hits Heliolisk, Heavy Slam hits Gardevoir. Main gist of the set. Hydreigon. Hydreigon is running a set we haven't ran before. I think Sub Nasty Plot. I don't think I've ran it before. Max speed, max special attack, simple stuff, you know. I don't want to mess around with speed tiers too much, I feel, this time around, just because I feel there's some stuff that might be ran, which I don't know about, and, you know, maybe some Scarfmon, some hidden tricks. So, just stuff to, you know, just max special attack, max speed, that's fine. Oh, just gotta make sure my desk doesn't move. So yeah, Dark Pulse hits everything but T-Tar and Phalanx, and Draco Meteor hits both of them. Nasty Plot is mainly for Milotic, I think. If I go set up a Nasty Plot and hit it with a Draco Meteor, I believe it's close to death. So if it goes for like an Ice Beam or something, it has to be still worry. And if it doesn't have Ice Beam or it doesn't have Dragon Tail, I think is a move sometimes ran. If it only has Haze, Sub could be really good just because Scald doesn't break the Sub. So yeah, and also something to note is that the T-Tar build that he had in the first time wouldn't have broken a Hydreigon Sub. So that's something I want to note. But the thing is, I have to be wary of Heliolisk just because Hyper Voice goes through subs. Also, a Selgor just because Bug Buzz goes through subs, but a Selgor isn't as strong. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this set. Ludicolo. So we're bringing Rain Ludicolo. I brought Rain Dish like stall Ludicolo one time, like the first time, and it didn't really work out. Kind of going for a different set. Might be dumb to run Rain against a T-Tar team, but I think it can work. So, we're running Rain. Life Orb just for the extra power. Hydro Pump is my main stat move. Giga Drain is for healing. Focus Blast is mainly for Heliolisk. And I think T-Tar as well. Just because Focus Blast, if T-Tar comes in, Hydro Pump's not as strong, and he has the special defense boost, but Focus Blast still kills. It's pretty amazing. I could run Timid, but there's nothing I really want to outspeed with Timid. Nothing I really do outspeed with Timid. Maybe like Milotic, min speed Milotic, or 0 speed Milotic, maybe? I don't know. I still think I outspeed it with this. So there's that. I thought about running Leaf Storm, but I kind of want to keep the power. Scald might have been nice for accuracy or like Surf, but not really. Ice Beam as well, just because for Bravery or Rillaboom mainly. And I think the note is that I kind of like in past weeks, and I guess all the weeks, I kind of plan my mons from left to right as the mons that I first put on the team. But that's kind of not the case in this week, just because it's kind of the more consistent mons are on the left, because I want to talk about them first, and kind of the more shakier mons might be on the right. So that's how the team is set up this week. So nice special attacker here. Here's where it gets a bit funky. We're running Choice Scarf normal size Gorgeist. The main thing is this Gorgeist will outspeed the current Gardevoir set he's running. And I do believe he'll run a slower set. I don't think he'll run max speed Gardevoir with Scarf. He'll either run like Cobalion outspeed, and this Gorgeist right now outspeeds that. Unfortunately, it doesn't OHKO it. I might do some tweaking around to see if I can like make this a larger size. And having the lower speed might hurt me, but it might allow me to have more damage output, so there's that trade-off always. Power Whip, though, does OHKO Heliolisk, so that's one of the mons that are probably most dangerous to this team, especially if I'm trying to run Rain, because of that Dry Skin ability. So getting rid of Heliolisk right off the bat would be amazing. Explosions there, just like, I can explode on something. Trick is there mainly for the Coffin, just because I can't run Poltergeist, which would be its best move, because I can run Phantom Force, but if I had like Phantom Force turn 1, and then he could just switch into Heliolisk, boom, like, I'm done. Like, I can't do anything. So there's that. So Trick is a good way to hinder Heliolisk if I can. And then Will-O-Wisp is mainly for their Rillaboom. Rillaboom I don't think will come just because I have Corviknight, I have Cobalion in the back. I'm not bringing it, and it has to use Earthquake to hit Cobalion, so there's that. It can also only hit Hydreigon with U-turn, really, so I don't think Rillaboom will come, even though it would be a really strong counter to the team so far, and I guess the team overall. Also Braviary, but I think I can handle Braviary, and I can Will-O-Wisp it. I might Will-O-Wisp T-Tar or Drill, but I think Power Whipping against those might be a better option. Simple stuff. Corviknight. We're running Rain Dance Damp Rock Corviknight. The main inspiration from this set is probably Bronzong, because Gen 4 Bronzong, if you wanted to run Rain in Gen 4, when you didn't have any Drizzle Mons, you ran Bronzong, just because it had really good defenses, and it also helped patch its only weakness, because it usually ran Levitate, and it was only weak to Fire that time. Kind of wanted to go that route. Noticing that Fire Blast hit me hard, I ran more Special Defense, because I kind of needed it for mons like Heliolisk and Gardevoir. Especially with Corviknight's good base bulk, I could afford to run more Special Bulk. I said I was worried about Choice Banded Tyranitar, but if I set up a Rain Dance as it goes for Banded Fire Punch, I can live another one just because of the rain. Stone Edge is a bit worrisome just because it can crit, but that 44 defense EVs are there to prevent a normal 2-hit KO. Like if just like normal 2 Stone Edge is hitting, and especially with pressure, moves like Stone Edge, Fire Blast, close combat from mons like Phalanx and Braviary will run out much faster, so I can roost up much easier in that sense. Body Press is made for T-Tar and Excadrill because this is basically my main counter to those are both of these. Like last time he got the Rock Slide flinch, otherwise I might have killed the Excadrill, I believe, or I clicked a Roost there, so I would have had a healthier Corviknight. But yeah, that's the main thing. I hope I don't get Rock Slide flinch, but Body Press does good damage against those. Also against the Coffin, if it is Trick Room, this might be my main check to it, and I have to Roost up and then Rain Dance and then U-turn out. So that might be the way this kind of has to go. There's that. Last mon, Vaporeon. And just because we're running Rain, we're running Hydration Rest. Ooh, my voice is almost gone. This is what happens when you try to record so many times. And don't want to edit, and people keep interrupting you. So for those who don't know, Hydration allows me to heal my status if Rain is active at the end of each turn. So I can rest up, and if Rain's up, I wake up immediately. So that's a pretty cool tech. The main inspiration from this was actually the turning point where I thought about running Rain, just because I was worried about Milotic. I ran Subtoxic against Exis, and it worked out really well, and I kind of wanted to replicate that success, but I realized against other teams, they had faster water types. Mantine against our SSP is faster. Milotic is faster right now. And I can't Toxicate without getting Toxic backed. Because the sub allowed me to prevent Toxics, but I can't do that. So I thought about Hydration Rest, just because I can Toxic, but I can rest up and heal my status condition. Because rest will get rid of the toxic, and then hydration would get me rid of the sleep. So I decided to go with it. Toxic is there for Heliolisk, and Scald is just my attacking move. I thought about running Wish, just because the main thing is I could Wish up Gigalith, and that's probably what I had in mind initially with the Sturdy Heavy Boots thing, which would be nice synergy. But I feel like Rest is a bit better. I could run like Wish over Toxic, because I want to keep Rain Dance, and I should keep Scald. But I feel like Toxic is a bit better. Just because if I Wish out into something, I feel like it's a bit worse. So there's that. If I Wish out, I could Wish out, like if I Wish and Heliolisk comes in, I could go into Gigalith, that's always an option. We'll see. I might change it. But I feel like Toxic was good for like the Coffin as well. In the first match. I think also one thing that made me want to run Rain is that I was looking at calcs against Excadrill, and I realized the only way I really kill it with 0 special attack investment is with Hydro Pump. And I didn't want to run that move just because I'm kind of scared of its accuracy, especially in those dire situations. I say as I run Power Whip and Hydro Pump on Ludicolo. But I realized that Rain boosted Scalds would do like very similar amounts of percent, so I thought that might be an option that I can run. So I decided to go with it, and that's basically how the team came to be. I think Jacob will bring Drill. It might be, I think an interesting pick would be X-Scissor, just because Earthquake, Rock Slide, Iron Head doesn't hit Ludicolo, which is kind of a funny thing. X-Scissor over Iron Head hits Ludicolo and Hydreigon, so that might be a interesting tech. T-Tar is probably coming. Heliolisk and Gardevoir are definitely coming. Cough is coming. And the 6th mon, I want it to be Milotic, just because I feel like that it's much easier to deal with than Phalanx, even though I'm pretty much prepped for Phalanx this time around. I'm not running Protect for First Impression, but I feel like I'm still prepped for Phalanx. Milotic is just an easier mon to deal with. And yeah. Mons I'm not bringing, just to quickly wrap it. Wow, I made this much shorter than I thought it would. I thought I'd go on tangents and it'd be like a 30-minute video. I guess, again, recording multiple times, you kind of shorten and like filter out stuff you kind of do by accident. Mons I'm not bringing Weezing, just because I thought Weezing would be nice with like Babiri Berry, the Steel Reducing Berry against Excadrill. I can like Fire Blast, Pain Split, Haze. But I decided against it just because I feel like it didn't do that well against other Mons. Heelless, Gardevoir is there especially. Cobalion is probably the one mon I might put on the team, just because, I'm always having second thoughts about my team. I originally had my Scarfer as Cobalion, just because I feel like Cobalion hits Heelless with close combat, hits Gardevoir with Iron Head. It can hit Excadrill with Iron Head, it can hit T-Tar with Iron Head, and those can be very strong options. But I'm not sure. I think Gorgas has a bit more surprise factor, and it can deal with Cough better, because tricking it is much better than what Cobalion can do. Actually, I might switch into Cobalion. I think Cobalion might be a bit more safer now. So you might see a switch up. Cobalion would just be like adamant, like, close combat, Iron Head, Volt Switch. I don't know. I wouldn't run Stone Edge. I'll have to see. But yeah. Let's see what else. Snorlax. Snorlax I thought about bringing just because, I needed a special tank, but I went Gigalith instead. Excadrill, T-Tar kind of stomp on Snorlax, even if I go for like Heat Crash, Hammer Arm, that kind of stuff. Even Cough does really well, because I can go for Darkest Lariat, but it can burn me. I can hit it with Facade in that point, so I'd have to trick a ring target. I think that's the, what's it called? That's the item. Or, I don't know, does Snorlax sound like Foresight? Because Foresight's an option, but who knows. Gallade I said didn't bring just because, I thought other mons fit better here, so yeah. I won't speak too much about Glade because I don't want to keep it in my back pocket, just kind of see if I can bring it to a different match. Liepard I thought about bringing. I had a really cool set in mind, but I think I'm not going to bring it just because I think it's too frail. Especially because I could run like Scarf or like I could run something for Heliolisk and Gardevoir because it gets Gunk Shot, but it doesn't get anything for Heliolisk, so I decided against it. And Duosion just doesn't really do well this game. Coffergigas, T-Tar, I can't run both physically and special bulk. I could run like something like Stored Powered, but my Lodix there, Cough is there, so it's not really that good. And that's the team. I think I might play Jacob tonight, but I don't know. So whenever I see you, hopefully I'm there And hopefully I'm there to play and I'm there to win. Hello. So we're live. I'm gonna challenge Jacob. So let me do that now. A bit anxious, I guess. I feel like my heart's pumping a bit. Let's see if he's online. Yep. Oh wait. I kind of want to change my avatar. We're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna do this live. I'm gonna change my avatar. Just because I'm like, I've been changing my avatar like nearly every week. I'm gonna do it now. I'm not gonna stop now. Who do we want to be? Let's be someone. Can I be the female trainer from Fire Red Leaf Green? Trying to see if I can. Yep, I can. Okay, cool. I need to be in the lobby. Leaf Gen 3. Okay. Now we'll challenge. Yeah, I'm just like kind of nervous. I feel like I'm not ready for the battle today. And, you know, my heart seems a bit out of it. I guess because I've been having quite a lazy day today, so it's kind of like, yeah, we're just not ready. Oh, what was that? Did I do something wrong? Wait a sec, what's up? Can't learn. I'm so stupid. So now this whole plan's out the window. So this is something I didn't even check. You can tell I did this on train. What do I want to put here then? Ironhead? Ironhead would be nice. Hits everything. Drill Peck might be smart. Roost, maybe bulk up? Or Iron Defense? Iron Defense might be strong. Or Taunt? No. Okay, so this strategy is totally out the window now. I'm gonna do a quick few changes. This is like on the fly. I'm like so freaking out right now. Anything I can use? Tailwind? Tailwind might be cool. Tailwind, Thief, Steel Wing, Rock Smash, Peck, Power Trip. Ah, da. Kind of want to run Sub, but Sub's not gonna do me much. Right? Like, what switches into this? Heelless, so I can sub it up? I'll probably Roost up or go for the body press right away. Tailwind's fine. Because Tailwind and the body press might be good. We're gonna give this Damp Rock, I think. I don't know what it does for my calcs, but that's fine. Oh, shoot. This is terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's challenge now. I can challenge me, right? Okay, so one thing to note is I did put Cobalion on the team. That's something I did just because I felt like it was more consistent. I said that on my team builder. Wow, that whole thing's... I feel so stupid right now. I might have to re-record the whole thing. Can't do that now, though, so this is going to be funny. But yeah, this is nerve-wracking. Now I'm even more nervous just because I know I'm in the hot seat, essentially. Tailwind might be nice to give me a bit more speed, but... Let's see. Bravery did come, okay. So, that's something I have to note. I kind of want to lead Cobalion. So what didn't come from last time? It was the... I'm just kidding, it's not a now. I want to lead Cobalion. I think that's my play. No matter what, I hit something hard. Because that's the whole game plan I went with Gorgeist, right? I wanted to hit Heelless predictably hard, but I couldn't do that just because I was slower. So putting Scarf on Gorgeist, and I could do that with Cobalion as well, just because Cobalion I think is naturally slower. 348. I reached 346, right? Okay. I think I just go for it. I think I have to hit this with a punch. If he goes Cough, that's fine. That might be his better play, but he goes Braviary, that's fine. 40%. Is this bulk? Is this bulky? Because I'm max attack. That's the thing. I'm not running max speed, but I am max attack. So then my play is always to go. My heart's beating so fast. I'm so sorry. I just feel it. Are you shooting on user close combat? Yeah, that's bulky. Roost default. Does Braviary get Roost? Yeah, that's max attack with like defense. This is probably going for a U-turn. But I cannot risk the close combat. Especially if it's not. Let's say it can't be max attack. That's the thing. So it's not max defense either. -2. Close combat kills me no matter what. U-turn. I'll go Corv. Corv's the safer play. If he goes Heliolisk, that's fine. I'll switch into Gigalith because that's my main switch-in. U-turn. Roost. That's fine. I should be slower. What would he go for? U-turn? U-turn seems like the only thing he could go for. I'm gonna U-turn out. See, perfect. This is perfect because now I can get in a matchup I want. He goes back to Heliolisk. U-turn out. I'll go into Cobalion again. Go for a close combat. Because my thing is, if he believes that I'm Scarfed of some sort, he would go into Cough. But I think close combat is not a bad play, because if he goes Cough, I can go Corv. Yeah, he goes back into Braviary, so this is just kind of rinse and repeat right here. Even if he U-turns here, yeah, I'm fine with this. So, just trying to see what other moves he could run. Defog's probably one thing. U-turn. U-turning here is fine, yeah. I crit him, which is not the end of the world. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch here, just because I don't know what he wants to go for. Just because that close combat damage on Braviary makes me think it's max defense. And Impish. Impish is 35. Yeah, that's max defense. Max defense, max HP. So that's something good to know. Yeah, Volt Switch. He can Roost here. That's fine with me. Kind of want to set up Rain Dance, but that's not the play. I also kind of want to go Hydreigon, but knowing this is max defense is a bit interesting. U-turn still does 40. Wow, that's a massive HP. We'll go into Corv here. It's no biggie. He roosts up. Brave Bird or Roost? I'm just trying to think about what he may go for. It seems like I'm being stalled by this, but it's not the end of the world. Brave Bird 19.5. So it makes me believe he's not close combat, which is good. He Brave Birds again. That's fine. Because I'm going to do the same thing again. I kind of want an Iron Head, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Gigalith, and then I'm going to switch into Cobalion. Just because... No, not Cobalion. Just because if he has close combat, it's really bad. He probably U-turns here. That's my thing. If he's close combat, fair play, because he's been hiding it the whole time. I'm going Cope. I want to believe he's defog. Like, this screams defog to me. This doesn't scream close combat. Sorry for the cut there. My mom was going to talk to me, so. I'll be right back. She wanted me to close my window because apparently it might rain. He's thinking about it, which gives me a bit of Makes me hesitate, but I think it's okay. Going Cobalion. If he close combats here, it's fair play. Yeah, he U-turns. That's the point. If he goes Cough, Cough might be scary. How much does a Brave Bird do to me normally? Because now that I'm like 100% sure this isn't close combat. 35.6. Brave Bird does 34. So about the same as a close combat, which is pretty interesting. This is going to be a slow game for sure. This is definitely going to be a slow game. Just because my win con is this Cobalion, essentially. I think I don't even die to an Earthquake here. Let me calc this again, because I feel like at this rate, yeah, regular Earthquake doesn't kill me. He goes Cough. This is fine. So I can Volt Switch out. And I think I go... Like, if he goes Excadrill here, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that's fine. Corviknight comes in. He either gets up Rocks or goes for Swords Dance. Corviknight actually might be one of the least useful members here. We go for Swords Dance. He goes for Bravery. This is fine. He's only seen U-turn from me, and I kind of want to go for it again. But he might predict me to Roost. So is Tailwinding the better play? 170. Funny enough, even without... He's going to U-turn. Oh no, he Brave Birds. That's fine. I really want to Body Press. When he U-turns, who does he go into? Cough? He wanted to Cough that one time I wanted to go Cobalion. But he U-turned out first, he went into Heliolisk. I'll U-turn to be safe. If he Brave Birds again, that's fine, but I know this can't touch this, which is good. He goes Cough. See, there we go. He goes Cough, that's fine. This is a free Hydreigon. And I believe I can just Dark Pulse. Or I can Sub. Sub might not be a bad play, but if Heliolisk comes in, it's kind of bad. Because I feel like T-Tar would come in here. If T-Tar comes in, what do I want to do? I don't know if I feel like I'm playing this as a Scarf, which kind of sucks that I kind of revealed that already. I want to Sub to see what he goes for. That's my thing. Because this is physically defensive, I have good reason to believe this isn't physically defensive. Like, it's not the same set he's brought last time. So it might be Trick Room, it might be Body Press. I'm going to Sub. I want to see what he does. Heliolisk Hyper Voice shouldn't kill me at this range. He goes into the Gardevoir. That's good news for me. Hydreigon, Guard. So the worst thing he could do is, I'm gonna make this modest. The worst thing this can do to me is go for Hyper Voice, and Hyper Voice shouldn't kill me, because it's not Pixelate boosted or anything. I'm not facing Mega. Hyper Voice only does 35, yeah. So Dark Pulse should do a lot here. He might be afraid of something, but he shouldn't be, just because he sees leftovers as well. So I'm going to Dark Pulse for free. He Moonblast, that's fine. I crit. It's been unfortunate. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference in the late game, but I'm just trying to think about what he goes to. I think he'll stay in. That's the one thing. Corviknight should take a Moonblast, but I shouldn't think about this too hard. We'll go into Corv. We'll tank a Moonblast. If he goes Heelless, that's a fine play by me. If he goes into Cough, that's fine. Everything is fine except Heelless here. Just because I believe he's locked in. Well, I know he's locked in now just because I saw this. Turn 15 is, he went first. Moonblast again. That's fine with me because I get a free U-turn. And then I have momentum again. That's the thing. I U-turn out. He should switch. Because he should fear me having Iron Head or something and me taking this out. Like, worst case scenario for him, like, I'm like Iron Defense. Or I'm Bulk Up. He probably doesn't think I'm set up just because I have the U-turn, but there's small intricacies here. Am I on the front foot? Not necessarily, just because I feel like this game could be blown out of proportion really quickly. It worries me a bit that he hasn't brought up the T-Tar yet. So that's kind of worrying. But I'm just trying to think. Like, U-turns might play 100%. So I think he either goes into... He either stays in here and I just switch back into this. It's not the end of the world. Excuse me. Do I need my Sash for... Oh, excuse me. I'm calling it Sash, but do I need my Sturdy for Excadrill? That's my main thought right now. He goes Heelless. That's fine with me. I U-turn. I'm chipping this down, which is good. I'm going to go Cobalion and click Close Combat. I'm running out of them, but very soon I won't be needing them. So he should switch out here. Unless he doesn't believe I'm Scarf. Unless he's like, you know what, you're showing your Scarf. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna Roost here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into Vaporeon and I'm gonna Toxic. He has no switch into Toxic, and if he goes into Heelless, this is perfect for me as well. Goes for the U-turn, go into Heelless. Perfect. Not perfect, but that happens. How much does Specs do to me? That's something I don't remember. How much does Specs do to me? Because that's, I think, the one thing I have to be afraid of. +1. 73.8. He's gonna Volt Switch here. I kind of want to go into Cobalion, but I like the health on Cobalion. So it might be the time to sack Gigalith Sturdy. Or I can go into Hydreigon, but Hydreigon might not be the play either words. Like, I go into Gigalith, what's his play? Or I go into Cobalion, what's his? The Cobalion, he goes into like Excadrill or Cough, and I am faster. Cobalion. Cobalion just has really crap, yeah, I go into Gigalith here. I think that's my play always. He goes for T-Bolt, and he crits. That's not fun. Sad turns. Kind of have to sack Gigalith here, which kind of sucks, but... Should I go for Rocks? Because he's Specs. Nothing really takes a Specs T-Bolt from me. This is why I wanted... I forget this is why I wanted the Gorgeist. That's the main thing. Yeah, 41 is the min. So this just kind of goes down. That sucks. How much does Ludicolo take from Specs? 64. That's not good for me. Just because I need as much health as I can. I go into this, and I want to close combat again. If he goes into Bravery, that's fine. Because I'm running out of close combats, but it's not the end of the world to me. Yeah. If he go, yeah, he's gonna roost again. That's my thing. I toxic here. I need the toxic on the Heliolisk now. If he goes in extra drill, for good play, but he can't kill me in one from this range. Or I strongly believe he can't. Yeah, he goes for the U-turn. Does he go into extra drill or he goes into cough? That's fine. Just cause I can rain dance here. What do you go for? Body press? That's fine. I'm gonna go for. I want to go for toxic, really. Or I'm gonna. I think a good play would be switching to Ludicolo. That's just kind of like, what do you do? I'm gonna do that because I think his play is to switch into Heliolisk, 100% of the time. Should I switch into Heliolisk or go for another body press? Going for another body press kind of sucks. Actually, I want to calculate damage. I don't think that's max defense. Goff Rodriguez. Is that max defense? Body press. Actually, it is. No, it's not. So that's a big thing as well. I think I go Ludicolo 100%. He goes into T-Tar, but is he max speed T-Tar? That's my thing. Do I predict max speed? Because I'm naturally faster than this. That's the thing. If he's Scarf Tar, this is huge. I think I go for Focus Blast. He goes into Cough. That's fine. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Win Corv. I think I'm just trying to think about what he would do in this situation. What did he do last time when he had Cough out? He had Cough out at a few points, but did he go back into Heliolisk? When did the Gardevoir? That's when I had a Hydreigon out. U-turn here is not a bad play, to be honest. I'm gonna U-turn. Yeah, this became rough after that Heliolisk crit, because I could take 2. It's very likely I take 2, actually. So then it becomes a bit harder. It's not looking good. It's not looking terrible, but it's not looking good. Just because I feel like he's making good. He is making good plays, and I just have to work out from the back. Yeah, see, like this comes in. I can go into Vaporeon, go for another Toxic. This Toxic just the more over-round good play. I'm just trying to think of what to do. Rain Dance is 8 PP, right? Okay. Yeah, he goes for the U-turn. That does a lot. Goes in the Cough again. I'm going to go for Rain Dance. If he knocks me... Oh, okay. That's fine. If his Rest Talk Body Press, this is fine. If he said no Pumpkin just because Gourgeist would have walled this set, that's also fine. Because I get a Rest up here. Like, the thing is, I can kind of... I can't really stay in with Vaporeon. Like, I can't 1v1 to Heliolisk unless it was Toxic. And that's kind of where it all kind of falls apart. Does Hydreigon take a Specs? Hydreigon. 32. I do take 2, that's the thing. This being asleep is good. I don't know what he wants to go for. He's probably thinking about what I want to go for. He should probably always go healerless here, is my opinion. And then he probably just doesn't want this poisoned, right? I realize T-Tar can be a play, but T-Tar being a play is not the end of the world for me. Because I can go into Ludicolo and kind of play it off. This is why I needed a Rain Dance on Corv. That was the big point of this whole team. That's stupid of me. Oh, the whole team fell apart once Corv didn't learn Rain Dance. That's so stupid. Oh, sorry. He goes T-Tar, that's fine. Because I'm kind of wondering what he does next. And I kind of want to go Cobalion. I think Cobalion is not a bad play. Because he goes for rocks. And I'm gonna Volt. He can't risk if he risks the Extra Drill there, that's kinda rough. I can drop a Draco here. That's one thing. Or at least I believe I can. Bravery, max HP. Hydreigon. Dragon is 64. Okay. I do have the Tailwind up, so this is kind of more interesting now. He goes for the Brave Bird. I think I have the Ironhead flinchless. Cobalion, Ironhead. Ironhead would take this out if I get a flinch, so I'm gonna go for it. No, it's not. It's not even gonna. Wow, that's insane. This game's over. This game just feels over just because I can't get the Rain Dance off. He goes into Drill. This might not be over. I have Body Press here 100%. That's the thing. I really have to outplay this Drill. If this Drill's gone, I might be able to win. Thing is, the only... Yeah, this is fine. If he roosts or goes for Brave Bird... the thing he doesn't want is to get... Heliolisk Body Pressed. He goes for Brave Bird. I have to condition him to roost so I can roost as well. That's the thing. If he goes for U-turn hurt here, it's a huge play, but yeah. That's what I expected. Do I have more roosts? I do. Thing is, I take most hits from this. Yeah, he goes for U-turn, so my U-turn's also free. I can get in, and I can Rain Dance. And outspeed everything, just because T-Tar can't switch in here. Yeah, okay, he's that set. I am going to Giga Drain. I think that's the middle ground here. Actually, I'm going to go into... no. I can't go into Vaporeon. Yeah, Giga Draining here is safe. Yeah, he goes into Helios, so this is huge. That goes down. Okay, this might be a bit more doable now. Hydro Pump might kill. Actually, it might not, just because this is Iron Defense. Calm. Making this calm 252. Now I'm a bit more pumped just because I might get in Ludicolo 2%. Okay, I think my play here is Vaporeon. If he goes into T-Tar, good play. But I think this is my play. Okay, no, he stays in. That's fine. And he gets a rest. So this is a free Scald. Okay, that heal is going down is huge. Just because he has less momentum on his side now. I Scald 100%. What does he go for? Iron Defense. I go into... No, I Scald again. I Scald until he rests. This is where it gets a bit tricky. I go for Hydreigon. He goes for the rest. I sub. This is the kind of game it has to be. Because I have to flinch that... That Braviary is going to be annoying, but I have to flinch that down. Oh, that Giga Drain was so huge! That Giga Drain was such a good mid-ground. Pat on the back. Sorry, I'm just so stressed about this, because this is such a long game so far, right? It's already turned 50 and it's 5v5 still. Yeah, he goes into T-Tar. That's the thing. I think it's time to just figure out what kind of set this is. Hydreigon. Because I do have the lefties. It's negated by the sand, but what can this go for? That Draco +2 still does a lot, to be honest. So I'm going to Draco. He goes into Braviary. That might be fine, just because I'm faster. So I go for a second. Do I go for a second? Let me just see the calcs here. Bravery. Because this breaks my sub, so I do want to take this out as best I can. But if I can... 20 to 23. It should kill. No, it shouldn't kill. Especially if it's at 23%. Alright. Yeah, 25% chance to kill. I have to go for Draco, but going for Draco means he gets extra land for free. Oh, he goes to the Coffin. That might be huge. Because I can get him Vaporeon here and go for Hydration. Or I go into Debdon. How many turns do you sleep? 0. So... he's going to go for Sleep Talk here, that's the thing. Should I Nasty Plot up? I'm at -4. If I get rid of this Coffin, does anyone go ham? What is this here for? Mainly the Coffin, right? He gets the +2. I'm going to go to neutral. And I'm going to Dark Pulse. Or should I Dark Pulse now? No. +2 is free. And he gets the Iron Defense again. So he's asleep. That's the thing. He's asleep. I have a free Dark Pulse. And this doesn't go through like 252 calm. Yeah, Dark Pulse is level 56. I can flinch here as well, so that's the big thing. This sub has been so handy against Jacob for some reason. Like against the Heliolisk, I predicted a lot of switches with the Ludicolo sub. This, because of the set this is running, it's like against Exus when he ran a Body Press Mudsdale. Like this sub kind of nullifies that, just because if you're running Rest Talk, you have like a, what, 1 in 3 chance to actually hit your move. And if I could like wear you down in a different way, it works. I'm getting so like... I don't know if you could tell I'm nervous. You probably can, but like... Ooh, if this is a comeback, this is a comeback and a half. Yeah. What does he go for? He goes for Body Press. My thing here is... Okay, this is good to know. He's Smooth Rock. I have to write that down somewhere. I don't know where, though. Oh, jeez. There's nowhere to write it down. You guys won't see this. Smooth Rock. I go for Dark Pulse. I kill this. I can go for Sub, What does going for sub get me? Because he's probably sacking this, right? Yeah. Because he's probably like, oh, this is like useless now. Oh, he goes into drill. That might be huge. Is that a 2-hit KO? Is that a 2-hit KO? 50.1. Ironhead can take me out. I think I go for sub. Actually, Adamant can take me out. He's probably Adamant. 498, 58.9. 58.9. I go for Dark Pulse. He goes for Ironhead. Gets the roll. That's fine. I'm just trying to think about what's the best play here. I think I do this and I U-turn. Letting that go might have been an issue. Oh, he was Life Orb. That's the thing. That's the thing I didn't realize. He's left. Oh, it's so stupid. He's not sacking this. That's the thing. If I U-turn out, I have a huge lead. Yeah, exactly. And I 100% Volt Switch here. I'm never going for... I can never let that Cofagrigus in. I believe Volt Switch should kill. If it doesn't, that might be a problem, but I believe it kills. Cobalance, that's a blank set. I really have to pee as well because I've been drinking so much water. Volt Switch, third. Oh, it doesn't! Because if I... Actually, no. Iron Heading is a safe play. Just because it won't do as much to Excadrill, but I can stay in on Excadrill. Actually, Excadrill might be in trouble as well. This Ironhead might be really dangerous, actually, because Ironhead, I can't show it to you now, but I have it as, if he's 4 defense, 0 HP, it's 23.2 to 27, so I 2-hit KO this. He has to go into T-Tar and sack it, if he wants Excadrill to have a fighting chance against the Cobalion. Tyranitar, bulky. We're going to go bulky. Ironhead is a 2-hit KO if it's max HP, not a max defense, though. So here's the thing. I can't close combat ever, just because if he gets Coffin for free, he has to know I'm choiced. If he gets Coffin for free, I might lose the game, just because I can't touch that Cough unless I go for, like, Scalds. And I get, like, crits with Hydro Pumps as well. The Braviary might come in. Yeah, we're both just struggling with this. Oh, jeez. This is a good match, no matter what. Like, it may look slow, but there's small things that I did, and there's things that he did that really put himself in a good position. That body press is gonna kill me now. That's my main worry. I think that's the way I lose. If I let Cough in. Coffin, get it. He can sack this and then go into the drill. But afterwards, what happens? Because here's the thing. Let's say he sacks this, goes into drill. Right? I might sack... I have to go into... This is where it gets hard. Because I can Ironhead here. But if he loses, if he goes into drill right now. That's the way I see this. But if he goes into drill... He goes into Cough. That's big. That kills. Okay. We're in this still. Because that's the main threat gone. That's the main threat gone. Drill comes in. That's fine. He has to go for Earthquake right now. He doesn't realize I'm adamant. If he goes for Earthquake, that's fine. It might come down to if, like, Stone Edge hits. Because I don't believe this is special again. It might be, but I don't believe it. He sacks. That's huge. Come back. I'm doing it again. Go for a flinch. Let's go! Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Whew. So what do I do now? I think I sack... Actually, I'm not sure what I do. Do I go into Corv? I think so. Okay, he's special. That's perfect. I Roost. I might U-turn actually. Because he's special, then Ludicolo might have a field day. Oh, that flinch was huge. It was huge. I'm not gonna deny it there. Do I go for body press? Maybe body press is just a simpler play. Yeah, he mystical fires. Oh wow, doesn't even kill. I think a body press won't even kill it from this range. Oh no, U-turn will. So we can go for that. Very well played. I am so sorry for that flinch. This is like crazy. Oh, that Giga Drain play. It might have looked stupid. It probably was stupid in Jacob's perspective, just because he was like, "Oh, I'm max special defense." So, how much would that have done? Like, I'm gonna. Oh, I think it's like turn 30. Okay, so yeah, this happens like here. I went for Rain Dance. Let's calculus. Cough. Max defense. Calm. Ludi. Colo. Yeah, Giga Drain did very little there. Yeah, here. Sorry, I'm just like, it's just a lot to take in right now. See, he goes for Iron Defense here. That's the thing. This is the thing. Giga Drain does 29.6 to 35. Body Press here with 0 defense. Would have done, oof, it would have done 70 to 80. So literally, I could have lost right there. So that turn really. Even think of that. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna cut it here because I actually kind of want to look at the game that Morgan and Golden are playing. I could record that necessarily, but it's probably no reason at this point, just because. Yeah, they're like turn like 17 or something. I'm gonna leave it here just because. I'm still talking to Jacob, but I'm gonna end it here just because the video is now 45 minutes. So that's it. So we're into the playoffs. We're into round 2, which is pretty insane. So we're either facing the winner of Wizard or Exes, which is gonna be a pretty interesting game in its own right. All right. See you next week.